frick, man? What is that? 5-2 the series Edmonton leads in the regular season right now, and I am so frustrated right now. Best offense in the NHL? Maybe try scoring a goal. You know what? If you're just as frustrated by that effort and disappointed as I am tonight in the Jets, hang tight. We're going to talk about it. Drop a like down low if you hate the Edmonton Oilers like I do. We had to deal with Gretzky, and now we got to deal with McMuffin. Roll an intro.
Here's Lemieux. The center penalty coming up. Look at Lemieux. Oh, my goodness. What a goal. Oh, baby.
All right, well, that was a tough one to watch. There were problems all over the ice. Not named Connor Hellebuyck, though. Connor Hellebuyck played fantastic, as he normally does. The truth of this series is very simple. You need to score 3 against Edmonton, and I don't think we're asking too much with the firepower, salary, and elite players that you have up front to put in 3 against Edmonton. But Ryan, it's only one game and the playoffs are set. Yeah, but you're down 5-2. You have beaten Edmonton more than twice this season. Their transition game is killing you. You're likely going to be playing them in the playoffs, and there is no hope of getting out of the first round unless you figure out Edmonton. But Ryan, when the playoffs start, there'll be more physicality. You can't hit what you can't see, and these guys are killing you with speed. McDavid and Draisaitl's line is going to put in 2 every time. They're always going to put in 2. They're the best players in the world right now. You're not going to hold them to 0, but maybe your top players and the best players, maybe the best line in the NHL, should, I don't know, put in 3 or 4. All right, the offense didn't score. I'm chill now. Sometimes being a hometown fan doesn't allow you to be impartial and not biased. But in this case, let's try to break it down. Let's see what went wrong. We're going to go through some clips. Stick around till the end. The only thing we can do right now is pick on the transition game from what we were talking about before, which is our defense don't make good decisions and they're just too damn slow and they are not identifying gap properly. Forwards, we lost this game because of you, but I'm not going to show a bunch of highlights of you not scoring. So let's just pick on the D, because I'm feeling like a big man right now on YouTube, and I feel like picking on him a little bit. So let's take a look. Okay, here in a quick still, you can see it. Dylan DeMello, I get it. Logan Stanley is burnt. Oh well, you're a defenseman. You are supposed to be the support man. This is a one-on-one scenario. You should be 2 steps back, not where you are, ready to pivot to the center of the ice, keeping the man in front of you. Unfortunately, by the time you realize that a man was in front of you, it's too late and you're burnt. Take a look here. When you see a defenseman's feet crossing, when a forward down here has speed, too late. Too late, baby. You're crossing your feet right now. That means you transitioned way too late. You're burnt. This is going to be a great chance by Kyler Yamamoto. Thank God we have Hellebuyck. Jeez Louise. All right, young Mr. Stanley, your turn. Great player, fantastic defenseman, good prospect, but my goodness, kid, stare this down harder. D to D. D to D is where you want to go on this one. Simple plays win hockey games. I get the inexperience, but we have been doing the D to D regroup since you were 12 years old in Pee Wee. Go D to D, stretch the ice, allow them to move up ice. Or you have 10 feet of gap here, take 6 feet by moving your feet up ice, let them come to you, then either go D to D or make a board chip. But instead, we are going to look down Chase on. We're going to make a pass right to Chase on stick. A breakaway is going to come in again. Thank God we have Helly. Young kids make mistakes. It happens. Okay, here's another gap that we're not going to trust. Forbert, Pionk, you're at the blue line. You're already pivoting. They are moving up the ice with speed. You can see the man back there with Matthew Perreault. He's got speed. Perreault's pivoting open. This is going to be a 3-on-2. You are caught. You need to shrink that gap, defense. Trust your feet. Step up 3 or 4 more feet. Play that man at the line. And look what happens when we don't play a man at the line. If you have ever seen burnt, well, this is what it looks like. This is burnt. 24, Forbert, sprawled out, Pionk behind on the wrong side of the puck. They are already below near the hash marks. And seriously, where are our forwards? Glide a little more, why don't you? Oh well, it wouldn't have mattered today anyway. So in spite of all that, Connor Hellebuyck stands on his head. Connor, good game, power play, first goal coming in. You see down low here, Connor Hellebuyck is standing high on his toes in a V-foot position. He is trying to look around Cop and the Edmonton Oilers that are in front of him. He doesn't know where the puck is. The puck has moved to the top. He knows it's somewhere there, but he doesn't have eyes on the puck yet. By the time he gets eyes on the puck, he's unable to get down into his butterfly. It goes into the back of his net. Andrew Kopp, you're one of our best penalty killers. You are in no man's land here, right here. You are just a screen. You need to be 1 or 2 feet up, pushing forward, sliding down, getting that foot down and making a shot block. The puck's already moving. You can see it. It's right here. Copper, you didn't go down onto 1 knee. You didn't get down onto 2 knees. Look for that shot block. Your gap was way too far from the guy up the top. You know what, though? Again, I can forgive you. Fantastic killer all around, but Hellebuyck has no chance here. You can see that puck's already in motion. The screen capture can barely see it. It's right where my mouse is if you can't see that blur. And it's going to go right in through his 5 hole. So tough. 1-0 Oilers. Okay, here we go again. 2 Edmonton Oilers coming up. There's another Edmonton Oiler below where my big fat talking head is speaking. This is going to be a 3-on-2. We haven't even transitioned yet as a defenseman on the left side. Derek, you got to get up ice and trust your feet. Pionk, you're in the middle of a toe to heel transition. This is going to be a 3-on-2 with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, and you are going to be in all kinds of hurt. Winnipeg, we know this is coming. When we get to Edmonton in the playoffs, this is coming. Draisaitl and McDavid will do this. They are going to get 2, but you have to be able to limit this if you want to get through them and get to the Stanley Cup. All right, so here it is. They've pushed through. Forbert, you're too low. Pionk, you're now playing a 2-on-1. This is going to go to Draisaitl in the slot, and Draisaitl's going to get an absolutely gorgeous shot from the top of the circle in the most dangerous area possible. Again, thank God for Connor Hellebuyck. At least someone ate their Wheaties today. And there she is. If that's not a dangerous shot, I don't know what is. And if you want to learn what a dangerous shot is, go back through my YouTube playlist to a little video called Learning to Shoot Better. This is what we call a green opportunity. Deadly. Great save, Hellebuyck. What happens next is pretty simple. Jomo, you're caught way up top. What should you be doing? I don't know. Maybe busting your butt towards the center of the net to cover up? That's all right. Everyone has a bad game. Kyle Connor, you need to stick with your man in front of the net. But what a nice play down here by Edmonton. He's about to back up. Just, you can see the pivot right here with his feet about to move open. Kyle's looking up front. You know he's going to pressure this puck. He's going to back up into the slot. Jomo is still on a casual skate. There's absolutely no effort to get to the front of the net here. Kyle Connor makes a pinch, goes down, looks for the puck, leaves his man open. Nicky's going to figure it out and come in, but it's going to be too late. Puck's in the back of the net. All right, guys. Well, that was a tough one. Again, it doesn't really matter. I'm just fired up right now like most Winnipeggers. It's a real bummer to go down and lose by 3 and to go down 5-2 in the series. I really want this team to be able to bring home a Stanley Cup. They have all the talent in the world up front. They need to be able to put more pucks in the net. I know it's just 1 game, but how many times are we going to say it's just 1 game when it's been 5 games? What do you guys think right now? Are you cheering for Winnipeg? What do you guys think? Do you think Winnipeg can pull this off? And do you think they can turn it around in the playoffs and make a run at that first round and take out Edmonton and surprise a lot of people? The spoiler alert of this is that usually what ends up happening repetitively, I've coached this, I've played this, I've watched this like many of you. Usually the outcome that happens when it is this dominant in the regular season, it doesn't bode well into the playoffs. The transition game of the Edmonton Oilers is amazing. We can talk about Mike Smith being a mediocre goalie. We can talk about their defense being sketchy. Our forwards are not scoring. Their forwards are. Their transition is quicker than ours right now. We're going to need to figure this out. Let's hope we can, guys, and go Jets go. We'll see you against the Leafs.